All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the weekly body image and eating webinar. I'm John Taylor, the owner of White Pine Recovery. I'll be hosting this, and Alicia Taylor, Associate Clinical Mental Health Counselor. Did I get it all? ACMHC?
Associate Clinical Mental Health Counselor. Yep.
I did it.
Mhm.
Alicia is our expert, as always. So she will be presenting about 30-ish minutes of content, and there's time for Q&A in the end and discussion in the end. She always has really great material for us. So Alicia, what are we talking about today?
Um, we're talking about the importance of media literacy when it comes to diet culture. Um, we've referenced some things in previous webinars, kind of showing brief clips and things like that. But I wanted to spend our time diving into that, um, to see. I mean, this is just a small little piece of what's kind of thrown at us all day, every day. But to see how we're bombarded with these messages, um, and uh, to break them down or recognize what's really happening in them so that we're not influenced by them so easily.
Wonderful, wonderful. So Alicia has a PowerPoint for us today, and I will be running that from here. So as always, if you have questions, you can put those in the Q&A. And let me start this from the beginning. Can you see it okay?
Hmm.
All right. So you just tell me, oh, it's popping up our Q&A. There we go. You just tell me when you want me to advance a slide.
Okay. You can advance it.
There we go.
But recognize that these things are sales pitches. So I just wanted to kind of have a conversation with you, Johnny, and if
Yeah.
anyone wants to add anything in the Q&A, they're welcome to. Now it's time to change your shape. Weight Loss Center. Um, what impression do you have of this picture?
Uh, well, it seems like the guy, his belly is definitely accentuated, and it seems like, I don't know, maybe he's done something wrong. Maybe he's standing on a scale. It's a very interesting image.
Yeah, I think he looks ashamed or embarrassed or like he got caught doing something, but doesn't look like he's having a good time, essentially.
Yeah.
And they're trying to drive home a point with that. What happened? I lost it.
Oh, it's not there anymore?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Is it back?
Yes.
Okay.
Um, they're trying to, I think, stir up emotions in people.
Yeah, I mean they're not putting an hourglass figure up there. They're not putting the inverted triangle up there. Um, I think the message is pretty clear on what shape is not acceptable.
Mhm, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Change your shape because that one is not a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Save the whales,
Oh
lose
my
the blubber.
oh
Go
my
ahead.
goodness. This is like a double deep message from PETA, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they used to legitimately like save the whales, like saved the whales back in the 70s and the 80s, the marine
Yeah.
mammals.
Um, yeah, I'm curious, so there's a woman depicted in that. Um, who's the whale that they're referring to? And uh just I feel speechless with some of these. Like,
It's yeah, this one's really bizarre to me too because PETA, the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, their focus, I get the whole like go vegetarian, right? Their focus is like don't hurt animals, even if it's for food. Um, but the enemy here, they're saying if you go vegetarian, you won't be fat anymore. So
So,
what's the real message here?
so are they implying that fat people are killing whales?
I
Um,
well, it's saving people from being whales. I think they're implying that fat people are the ones responsible for killing all the animals.
so if the humans are the whales, are they in danger of being harpooned because of excess weight? And if they lose weight, that will no
Yeah.
longer be an imminent danger.
Yeah, this one gets more and more the longer I look at it.
Yeah. Like, since when is PETA's cause to eliminate fat people? Like,
Well, I guess it is now. They say that man is the ultimate game, so maybe PETA has started hunting fat people. Who knows?
it's PETA that's doing the harpooning.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, sorry, move on. Marion, we have a problem. I had to look this one up because I didn't understand the reference. So I Googled it and I was like, well, that's a reference to Houston, we have a problem, which I'm like, well, yeah, I get that, but who's Marion? I guess someone from Happy Days.
Uh,
Anyway, and when like you immediately objectify someone when they are headless, right? Like
mhm. That's a good
that
point.
person who is an actual person, I imagine, it's not a cartoon depiction, is now just a belly.
Yeah, that's a good
Um,
point.
and it's a problem. That person is a problem, Marion.
Yeah,
It just so many of these messages dehumanize people.
good point. I didn't even catch the there's not a head. For all we know, this could be the most handsome person in the world attached to this body.
Exactly.
But that doesn't matter if you
No,
have a
that
belly.
doesn't count. Or even if they were ugly, they might be the coolest person you've ever met.
That's true. That's true.
Go ahead and switch. Oh, I hated this one. I don't want to be skinny. I just don't want to be the biggest person in the room. Check your eligibility in 3 minutes for
So
checkup, which I don't know what that is.
you know that these advertisers, these sales, like they're aware of the anti-diet messaging out there that is like it's important, it's detrimental to uphold like skinniness or a certain size or a certain weight. Like that's detrimental to people's health. They're hearing this and it's like, I don't know, you don't need to be skinny, you just can't be the fattest person in the room.
Right. It's not realistic for all of us to be hyper thin, but
Yeah.
the worst thing possible is to be the biggest person in the room.
Yeah.
It feels also like bully mentality, like
Yeah.
or or beyond that, like systemic oppression and things like that. Like we have to make sure that someone's below us so we don't have to feel like we
Yeah.
are the bottom rung, right?
Yeah, I think something that really stands out to me with what we watched before is like any kind of advertising that's worth, quote unquote, worth what is paid for. It gets at an emotion that makes you do something. And if there's anything that we've learned from Facebook over the last 2 decades, it's when you scare people and you make them feel insecure, you get all the attention and money from them that you want.
Yeah, if anything makes you feel a sense of anxiety, urgency, um, even imminent like danger,
Hmm.
unless you are actually in imminent danger, like a wild animal is running after you or something, you probably should step back and
Hmm.
really question that feeling that the message is giving you.
Mm,
Um, because more than likely, that's a tactic to get you to act quickly without thinking
good point.
and open up your pocketbook, right?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
What
Um,
what is this even saying?
exactly.
Imagine there's a tiny yellow person inside of 5 layers of you. Okay.
I just barely recognized that that was like a Russian nesting doll. The
Oh
reason
yeah.
I put this on is because I was like, I don't know. I have no clue. I have no
Yeah.
clue what this is trying to say.
Well, and so you can see the grab at any image possible. So like yeah, the outer one is a bigger one. In my understanding of Matryoshka dolls here, like the inner one usually represents a baby. Like this is a family thing nested in. It's not like the
No,
skinnier, more beautiful
no.
you.
Well, now we know that that is what that represents. You had the wrong idea the whole time.
Okay.
So it makes me think of Nacho Libre, like inside a man is his nucleus, but inside of us is a skinny person that we all need to access.
That's true. That's
You
a
have to,
lot of messaging too. Yeah.
yeah, you have to start with your skinny mentality,
Yeah.
get where you want to be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought that one was real weird.
That's super weird.
This takes me back to last time's webinar about the dad bod.
Uh-huh.
Like, what a
Uh-huh.
disgusting person on the before.
It's interesting on the before, you can even see there's pectoral definition and abdominal definition.
But I'm glad that he got into a program.
It looks like sure it may have made him more lean. It also taught him how to smile and it gave him a bit more of a tan.
Yeah, it's always amazing in the after photos that people like actually did their hair, maybe is sometimes the case, or yeah, always a tan for sure.
That has to be intentional. Like the before photo really, I think, accentuates misery and unhappiness. And it's not just compare this body to that. Like there's these subtle hints at like you're not happy this way, you're not fulfilled this way, you certainly can't be
Hmm.
sexy this way.
Hmm. Yeah. Yep. I think you said it well.
Yeah.
Win when you lose, because
Mhm.
before you were a loser,
It's true.
and this is a competition that you want to be the winner of.
Yeah.
Yeah, another embodied person on the left side.
There's no way that is a before and after, which they're inferring, right?
That's what I take from it, yeah.
And of course, you have the dingy white underwear on the before picture.
You're so
Uh,
sad.
well, and notice
You,
I'm noticing from this like these advertisers they even have to work they work to make larger look more disgusting. Like it can't just
oh
stand on
yeah.
its own.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Um, in the shadows, highlighting all the favorable parts or not so favorable.
Yeah.
And let's cut her head off.
That's right.
Because
Off with
otherwise we might have some amount of feeling toward
off off with her
that pretty
head.
person. Yeah. Sorry.
We get to see Body by Vincent. I think this is actually yeah, this is Point of the Mountain,
That's
Northern Utah
definitely.
County.
Yeah, I was trying to highlight the Utah billboards because if you'll notice when you're driving on the freeway, there are a lot of things that have to do with enhancement,
Uh-huh.
bodily enhancement. But I just had a harder time searching for stuff. But I don't know who Vincent is, but I don't want him to do anything with my body. I've just
Mm.
decided I want him to leave my body alone.
That's I think that's a firm stance.
Yeah.
Vincent, leave my body alone.
Get out of here, Vincent. You creep me out. And of course, it's always, I don't know, highlighting a female with a male. Like,
Right.
I can save you. I can
Can
make your life better.
can I say something here though?
Yes, please.
I can't really tell what's supposed to be the before and the after picture here. Like I really can't. Like in one, the skin looks healthier and more radiant, and the hair looks better.
Yeah.
And in the other one,
Well,
yeah.
always look for something that looks a little more on the shrunken side. So the
Oh
bottom one.
yes,
Yeah.
smaller is better, right?
Yes, always. No matter what. Lose weight, reclaim your life. Again, what you were talking about, what does this imply?
That you don't have a life
Mhm.
if you're larger. You couldn't have a life if you're larger.
Right. And dignity health also is an interesting name. It could mean that like we treat our patients with dignity. It also could mean that like once we help you get thin, you can then reclaim your own dignity,
Yeah, you could not
which you
have
don't
dignity.
have if you are in a bigger body.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's more
Why
than meets the eye with some of these messages
why are you why are you sighing so much in this?
because it makes me crazy and it's maybe better than swearing.
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason that I highlighted this one, which is on a dirty subway tunnel, like it's not even on the train itself. Um, it says faster weight loss, less nausea for half the price. The less nausea really got me. I was like, oh, good. Instead of having an extreme amount of nausea because I'm on this medication, I can have a little less, a lot
Well,
less. There's still nausea
well,
involved.
so you and I were kind of talking this morning as you were putting this together, and I hope you'll do a like let's look at GLP-1s, what the research says and stuff. So again, this is an example of they don't really put out when they're advertising what this drug can do, which by the way, it does it very well. That's why so many people are on it. They don't advertise all of the side effects, but word gets around. You're sick to your stomach all the time. So now their advertising has to address you should go with this one because all those other ones will make you really nauseous. This one will just make you kind of nauseous.
Yeah, I personally, given all of my experiences with nausea in my life, I am not accepting less nausea in
Right?
my day-to-day life if I can help it.
Yeah, I have none right now.
I well, I do for what we're looking at. But
That's
if
right.
that's like the best thing that you can highlight about your product, that feels problematic to me.
Yeah.
You be sure and put out that there's less nausea experienced.
Yeah.
That'll really sell them. I just had to put this in because it was very hilarious.
This is great.
Um, Wonder Sauna hot pants. Look sexy while you reduce your waist, tummy, hips, and thighs. It doesn't say look sexy, but I feel like they're trying to sell it that way.
So look
Um,
at this. The health watchers of America, look better, feel better, wake up your body. So even the way that this is like health watchers, you could not be healthy in a larger body. We're,
yeah,
we're doing this
right.
because we're watching your health, and this is the only indicator of health.
And for some reason, Health Watcher has this, like, I think of someone in the bushes with binoculars. It's kind of like Big Brother, kind of creepy to me.
So I'm confused by this text on the left here, the Wonder Sauna hot pants, but then there's long in it. Is it Wonder Sauna long hot pants or Wonder Sauna hot long pants? Because those pants are not long.
What do they mean by, oh, because hot pants aren't,
Uh,
aren't, no, I don't know.
I think
Because
hot pants are a legitimate fashion thing. Maybe
they
they have to,
are,
I don't
but I can't
know.
remember if they were shorts or not.
Yeah. And slender size exactly where you want it on your abdomen, your groin, your butt, and only the top of your legs.
Everything else will just kind of bubble out from there, but
Yeah. Well, we have it. The answer on the bottom, one piece
okay.
wonders on a long hot pants is how it's supposed to read.
How do they know this is my question.
I don't know. I
I
don't know.
love it.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
And it's AAU approved, whatever that
Well,
means.
I don't know what that is, but glad it's approved by something. Like the amount of time we spend looking stupid in these pursuits is very funny to me.
Yeah.
Feeling fat and lazy? Get your sparkle back, girl. Um, I guess this was in the what do I want to say? New York City, Times Square, I think
Mm,
it's on a billboard. And luckily it like really pissed people off actually. But
that's good.
so hold on. I'm gonna get something really quick. You can't see me, can you? Though
No, I can't.
you can?
I cannot.
Oh, okay. Well, I just grabbed my pillow that has a list of different emotions on it. Because sometimes when my clients are in session, if they have a hard time kind of connecting to what they're feeling, they can look at this. I am looking. I cannot find the feeling f of fat. Fat is not listed on the list of feelings on the feeling wheel.
Yeah.
Do you think we should add it, or
Uh,
do you think it was not
is
comprehensive enough,
is
or
bloated on there?
um no,
Is
bloated
rotund on
wasn't.
there? Well, maybe. It's also interesting that in this it's a demonizing of both fat and lazy because it's
So,
definitely not good to have times where you're just gonna say, I'm not doing stuff right now.
yeah, never. We don't believe in taking breaks and resting when you don't have energy.
Yeah.
That means you're fat and lazy. And um, again, the picture, the faceless person that's looking like a real loser over there. And then we've got the perky, I'm just gonna say it, the perky tiny little blonde in front to aspire to.
Yeah. Well, if that fat lazy person just realized they just need to shed some layers and there's a smaller yellow person inside, like we learned from Texas.
You are a Russian nesting doll. You are the biggest one currently, but there's a little tiny one inside of you.
Yeah.
Are you Beachbody ready? The weight loss collection. That looks like some pills and maybe some powders. Protein world, so probably some protein powder.
I would be interested if they had to have a truth in advertising. I'd be interested in how much of this image was airbrushed
Well, it doesn't even look
and
actually
altered.
like a real, it looks like they put a different head. Like she just doesn't look fully real to me.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, and that's something that you don't catch. Like they hit you in the insecurity and you start to question and you don't think critically about the image you're even looking at.
right.
Yeah.
Um,
If this is a real person, I bet more than 80% of this look is genetic.
is genetic.
Yeah.
I agree, and also I think there's some surgical stuff going on as well.
Yeah.
Also, I'm a little disappointed it's not a polka dot bikini.
Mm. Well, that one's been done to death. They're doing something real brave and new here.
We're just gonna make it yellow.
That's right.
Um, are you beach body ready? Can you tell me what it means to be beach body ready?
Well,
Do you have a definition for that?
clearly that is the only body that's acceptable at the beach.
You're
So
never gonna be able to go to the beach. I maybe like could take some extreme measures and get somewhere near there, but I'm sorry to say, I don't think
he,
you'll ever be beach body ready.
I really don't appreciate that lack of confidence. I could do that if I only wasn't fat and lazy.
Well, you are what you are, I guess.
What is this one?
I They're coming, and when they arrive, they'll take the fat ones first. So it's like the conspiratorial, like the conspiracy theorists are also anti-fat, and they're
Well,
like,
this really shows the hand. Like this is undoubtedly like we're making up something to motivate people not to be fat, which is actually kind of how that started too. A lot of that like anti-fat bias is not based in real science.
like
It's not as dire as they make it. It's
this is
made up.
taking this is taking the not based in science to the outer limits, if you will.
Nice. I see what you did there. That was
Um,
good.
So see, there's a fatty that's about to get probed. But you know what really surprises me
What?
is that this looks like this is in England,
Well, yeah, it's pounds.
pounds. And I feel like America is just way more. I think England is very critical of Americans and their foods and things like that, but I feel like America is way more just generally obsessed with this stuff.
This is a pretty universal stuff. I'll also point out that this Indian is very, sorry, the alien. This alien is very svelte, and thin. So
So what are they gonna do with the fat ones is my
you
question.
said they're gonna probe them. I mean, and this indicates that we're all going to get taken, but the fat ones will go first.
First, yeah. Okay, sorry. We can move on.
I don't understand this. I don't understand this. If it didn't say weight loss, I would wonder, is this like
It seems,
cosmetic?
it seems more sexually referenced to me. I'm
Yeah,
just
kind
gonna say
of.
it.
Kind of. They
What?
really throw all sorts of mud at this to see what sticks, don't they?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's ever been a small hole that you've been really frustrated you couldn't fit your entire body in.
The only times I think about the size of my body is when I'm trying to fit my entire body through a small hole, and it happens more than you'd think. So,
Well, I guess then this advertisement makes sense. And the Big Easy can help.
good, good.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Tired of being fat and ugly. Now just be ugly. I just, I mean, I am glad that they're like, what? You can be fat and ugly, but you can't be thin and ugly. I mean, at least I didn't send that message.
That's right.
It's thinness is beauty, but I don't, I just, that's the motivation. I don't know, like it just highlights how superficial all of this is. It's like you can't do anything about your face, but you can do something about your gross body.
I mean, I wonder, maybe we should advertise for our practice of, are you tired of being skinny and uninteresting? Are you tired of being thin and emotionally immature? Well, now you can just be thin.
That's a great tagline. But like I love that you said that because that's just how inane this is.
It
It's
is how
just
ridiculous it is.
so let's not be like moronic consumers and like
Yeah.
laugh at this stuff
Well,
instead
and
of
I
be
think
affected by it.
well, and I think you do have to talk about it because this stuff gets in at such a subliminal level, and they're not even
Yeah,
trying to be subtle, but
it's
how
true.
if you were to go through a day and count how many messages like this did you see or hear, I think you'd be shocked at how often this is crossing your conscious, subconscious awareness.
Yeah. Yep. You don't recognize the water you're swimming in until you get out of it.
Yeah,
Keeping our beaches beautiful. This is not an advertisement for cleaning up litter, um, for like helping support ocean life.
no,
No, it's just don't be a gross fatty on the beach. I just like that's like what nobody's gonna want to look at that.
that's right. That's right.
So clean it up.
Protecting our most important natural resource.
Right. Grant Avenue, that's not here though.
No,
You can never be too thin. Hmm. I feel like there's a lot of arguments we could play against that.
that's true. That's true.
Like,
And you see in this, like I think this product is good. I like it, but it's not like medicinal or anything like that. So they'll even sell in a lot of marketing, they'll sell like this fear of being fat. You should eat this instead of that.
Yeah.
Um, which this has nothing to do with how people's bodies metabolize it and, whatever. It's just a different way to do a pretzel.
Right. And like yeah, people might like it. I happen to think Skinny Pop is really good and I super hate the name of it.
Yeah.
Um I feel like if I buy it, I'm contributing to diet culture, but um it's also really problematic because like I think I've talked about in previous webinars that anorexia is the has the highest mortality rate of
Yeah.
mental illnesses.
Yeah.
Um like and it's not funny either because like we're having a resurgence of like thinness as the body ideal
Yeah.
right now.
I'm looking at the time. I don't know how many slides we are into this, but do we want to
Okay.
look at some of the videos?
Yeah, why don't you skip to a video?
Okay. Here's the first video. Kyle from California lost 25 pounds.
I wanna live free, bring on the fire. I wanna go far with this desire. I'm gonna break free tonight.
Hydroxycut, America's #1 weight loss brand, helps you lose weight your way. New sprinkles, drink mix, caplets, or new great tasting gummies.
I lost 47 pounds. I feel beautiful. Hydroxycut really works.
Again, like the befores and afters create this like impossible standard. Like I'm not even at the before, so I've got
What
to
was wrong with those first three bodies?
I've got to double up on whatever they're giving me because I've got to reach the before I can get to the after. Um, Also, I don't know, bless her heart, but the girl then felt very robotic and like
Yeah.
I didn't believe what she was saying
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Um, and I don't even think that this is accurate advertising. I doubt that
Well, like I just
at
noticed
least
this
she at the
guy,
end
his
seemed like a
before
paid
picture,
actress.
he's shirtless. His after picture, he's wearing a shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I want to see what's underneath there. Prove it.
right. Yeah.
Prove that something has
You're
changed
not
in
you're
nine
not
weeks.
even comparing apples to apples.
Yeah, and 25 pounds in 9 weeks is not let's see. It doesn't seem like a safe weight loss rate.
Yeah, not healthy, probably not sustainable.
Yeah.
All right. How do I get Wait. Okay, here we go. Here's a Slim Fast.
Everybody remembers Slim Fast. Well, apparently it's still a thing.
I lost 31 pounds.
51 pounds and 27 inches.
The Slim Fast plan is easy.
Smoothie for breakfast, 20 grams of protein, and only 1 gram of sugar.
A shake for lunch,
100-calorie snack, which kept me full.
just grab and go.
Shake, throw it in my bag. The snacks, throw them in my bag.
You can't eat that. You can have burgers.
Pizza, so you're never hungry.
This is definitely better.
Slim Fast. Pick a date, lose the weight.
Um, so I think when we're in our efforts to lose weight, when we stop eating food, like actual food, I feel like that is not really connecting with our bodies and really feeling what our bodies need, nutritionally speaking. All of those were prepackaged, and I'm not like anti-processed food or anything, but when like we cut 2/3 of our meals out and replace them with pre-made shakes and packaged snacks, um, I feel like that's kind of getting away from a healthy relationship with food. And I think the like wide variety that food offers and the enjoyment that it offers, just having like two bland shakes a day for a meal is not exciting to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about what you said last week about how did you put it? Something like if you're going to make changes to your diet, make them additive instead of restrictive. So if you feel like you need more fiber or fresh fruits and vegetables, focus on adding something that's good. And we've talked about this before, but restriction triggers craving in the brain. That's just biology. So a lot of what is being if you had a like behind the scenes, this is how it goes, these would be very different stories. And if you had a longitudinal follow-up, these would be very different stories. But there's a lot of, I think, this marketing and sales that is, where's your insecurity? Where's your fear? And what do you think you could get right now for
Hmm.
that?
Hmm. Yeah, one of the videos you didn't show, she was eating, I can't lose weight, and she was eating just
Mhm.
literal lettuce leaves for every meal until the weekend came, and then she was like stuffing her face with cake and whatever. And I mean, I think they highlighted very well what happens when we take things away, but I'm not sure that their point was let's just let's just be moderate and let's eat normal and eat a variety. I
Yeah.
think they had a solution at the end of some sort of diet that would
Yeah.
prevent them from gaining weight.
So what would you say are your go-tos? Like media literacy, I think is pretty important for a what would you call it? Healthy body image, reduction of shame. Like what would be your go-tos for media literacy?
Um, well, I we still need to share some of the books that I've recommended. Um, and then there are several podcasts as well. I think like well, I know a lot of people like listening to podcasts, and I would say like um skip a true crime episode one day a week and listen to some of these podcasts that help us to educate ourselves better about what's actually happening in the food industry in America and what's happening with diet culture. And the reason why I say what's actually happening with the food industry is because there's a lot of fear mongering going on, and a lot of people are led to believe that we're just being fed literal poison and that there's some sort of like there's deep conspiracy theories about how I don't know the government and whoever's you know in charge of our access to food is trying to um, feed us poison and garbage. And you'll see a lot of people going and reading labels and being like, I can't even pronounce this word. And there are a lot of people countering it that are like scientists and like dietitians, people with doctorates that are like, just because you can't pronounce it doesn't mean it's bad for you. And they like break it down and they're like, this is a mineral, this is a vitamin. These are found in these types of foods. And like they break it down to the point that it's like, oh, this isn't actually scary. No one is actually out to get me. Um, and so specific recommendations, are you asking?
Yeah. Yeah, like maybe just some go-tos, what to keep in mind. And we'll put names of podcasts and books in the comments or however that works on YouTube. That information will be linked here, but maybe, a couple pointers to remember if you want to be media literate this way.
Yeah, so More Than a Body is just always one that I'll recommend because they really point out the kind of messaging that we get from the time we're a little tiny and the ways that it affects us and the energy, the amount of energy put out that it takes to keep up with all this stuff. That's a really good one that also has a workbook. I just ordered this book, the body image book for girls. Love Yourself and Grow Up Fearless by Dr. Charlotte Markey. And it has different activities and engagement. And there's one for boys as well. But just scrolling through social media, if someone is selling a product, I would just probably skip past it really quickly. And I wish I knew the name of one. She's a dietitian with a doctorate, and she breaks down those videos that I was talking about,
Mm.
where she tells you uh, what those words mean and why what people are saying is actually nonsense in a lot of these. Um, there's a podcast called Burnt Toast that I like. Um, are you putting that in there? I don't.
I'll
Um,
put this in the chat.
okay. Trying to look at podcasts that I subscribe to.
I won't put in the chat because we don't have it enabled. Um,
Oh, okay, never mind. Food Psych is a really good one. Mom, What's for Dinner is good for like when you have little kids, um, to teach you like real nutrition information that's not full of like fear mongering. Understanding Disordered Eating is a good one. One I like for men is called Men Unscripted, and that's it. He just interviews men and how they've been affected by diet culture and body image stuff.
so
And
what would you say? What would you say for someone who's watching this and says, I am trying to get more muscle, or I would like to um, maybe cut some pounds, or I don't want to be so out of breath when I move around. Like, what would you say to those people who actually want some of these changes, but can be, I don't know, misled or over concerned, over fear with what we get in these advertisements?
I would say that you should not be over focused on the results that you want with your body because we can't, it's very difficult to control the outcomes with that stuff. As far as like how much our body will change, especially the older that we get. But I would say movement that feels good. Um, weight training is really good um, for increasing muscle, but doing it safely is really important. And I think people get overzealous and end up injuring themselves. But lifting weights is really good for bone density. There are things I would say also, you're probably not an idiot. You probably know things that are generally good for you. You probably know that fruits and vegetables have fiber, that whole grains have fiber, that those things are important, that protein is important. Um, so I'd say like be mindful of including those foods, but don't track it. Um, and don't worry if you don't hit every mark every day. Um,
What came to mind as you were talking about that, you go through this, move, and you probably know that some fruits and vegetables are good for you. And I thought, yeah, but I don't want to spend money on, like, I don't have to spend money on that. And I think that's an important thing to remember with this is if it's being advertised like what we looked at, that means a lot of money went into this, and that means there's an expected return on investment.
oh
Um,
yeah, they're not putting all this time and energy in these billboards and other like you have to pay for ads on social media and things like that unless they know that there's going to be financial benefit.
and maybe there is with PETA, I don't know. That's the one that stands out to me. Maybe that's just hateful. Maybe
I
there's
feel
no
like it's
profit
just a little
motive.
hateful. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. They
yeah,
might love animals, but they're very anti, at least fat people, right?
right, right.
Um, yeah, so I would say like fitness goals are not a bad thing, but like at what cost Are you being reasonable and moderate about it, or are you spending inordinate amounts of time going to the gym, weighing yourself, measuring yourself, writing down everything that you're eating?
Hmm.
Um, like just be like I would tell my clients with any other thing, like work on balance in your life. And that doesn't mean perfection, but it means like I pursue these things as long as I am attentive to the other parts of my life.
Yeah. Yeah. I think a lot of these too, they really kind of blow up a single issue or a single aspect and can really trigger this obsession. So I've had it said to me before, if it makes you feel bad about yourself, anxious, like your body's wrong in some way, it's probably not a message that you should give much more attention to, other than to send around and laugh at with some friends,
Yeah,
because it is like so
that's a
so
good
much
use
of
of
this is
time.
so laughable. This wasn't
Yeah.
even hard to poke holes in these today because they're so ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely chose things that felt pretty over the top, but I also don't think that's uncommon to see that
Yeah,
sort of message.
yeah.
Um, yeah. Anyway,
Well, we didn't have any other Q&As, so any final thoughts from you, Alicia, before we say goodbye till next week?
um, I had sent you something by a quote by Shakira,
Oh yeah. Do you want me to
and
find
I
that?
wish that I would have put it um on the slide, but I kind of forgot about it. But it felt poignant to me because it's just how readily we kind of buy into like what the celebrities of our time are saying. And she said, I can't find it, but it was a magazine article, and they were like, Shakira shares these very inspiring words. I think they said inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she said, if you want to be thin, I wish I could find it. It was,
She
do you
she said
remember?
something like, "You can't ever eat junk and you have to exercise every day."
Yeah, you have to be really consistent and vigilant to be skinny.
Yeah.
And and what struck me was that the people writing that quote said that it was like um inspiring and thought-provoking.
Mm-hmm.
And if someone's saying that if you want to achieve a skinny body like me, you need to eat less and you need to exercise more, is inspiring and thought-provoking, then we really need to spend our time in like,
What do we really value most and why?
yeah,
Yeah.
we really should question what we're spending our time like and energy on. And maybe there's some more books I could recommend for you to
Yeah.
read,
Yeah.
different media to consume, because I just think that's a really sad place to be if that's like a thought-provoking quote for
Yeah.
you.
Well, thank you, Alicia, for another very good, inspiring and thought-provoking webinar.
Well,
And
here I
to
am.
our audience and those of you watching on YouTube, we do this every Monday at 1 o'clock Mountain Time. You can get the link at whitepinerecovery.com on our services page under the group tab. We have it listed there. So we hope to see you all and more next week. Thank you.
Thank you.